Hello, this is Keith and welcome to Home Media Minefield Unboxing, helping you with information to navigate the complexities of home cinema and home media entertainment. And in today's video, I was expecting to be doing the second sight film release of Drive, as that was supposed to arrive, but I've been told my delivery is going to be delayed. So I'm not sure when that's going to arrive now, but instead, this was actually released last week, so I'm about a week late with this, but I'm looking at the Arrow video release of Wild Things, which is a 1998 crime thriller starring Matt Dillon, Kevin Bacon, Neve Campbell and Denise Richards. It was directed by John McNaughton, who previously had done Henry, Portrait of a Serial Killer, which incidentally has also recently been released by Arrow Video on physical media as a special collector's edition as well. So I should probably try and check that one out at some point as well. But anyway, just to let you know as well, what I'm looking at here is the 4K Ultra HD version. This has also been released on standard Blu-ray as well. The packaging, the limited edition contents, and I believe all of the special features on both discs are exactly the same. The difference here is obviously the Blu-ray is 1080p, whereas this is 2160 with Dolby Vision high dynamic range. And there's about a £5 difference between the two releases here in the UK. But it seems that Arrow are now doing either 4K or Blu-ray rather than packaging them both together. So I will put links down below for both the 4K and the Blu-ray edition. But anyway, let's get the shrink wrap off and get into it as always. So there is a little sticker on the front there that says this is the 4K HDR version. And obviously we've got some new cover art here, which is rather nice. I really like the artwork. The only thing I will say is the actual title, Wild Things, is kind of hard to read like that. But there on the spine, you can see it no problem with the Arrow Video logo. And we have a J card, which I'll take off in a moment. So there's a little bit of blurb about the film itself, but the limited edition contents here. So you get both the original theatrical version and the unrated edition from the original negative, etc. I know even the Blu-ray will use the same 4K restorations, even though it will be presented in the 1080. But as I said, this confirms 2160 UHD with Dolby Vision, HDR10 compatible, uncompressed stereo audio and DTS HD Master Audio 5.1 on that as well. Some subtitle optioning as well. And then you've got commentaries there by the director and producer. You've got more than one commentary, which is great. Some new interviews. A new interview with Denise Richards, new interview with John McNaughton, making of documentary, trailers, etc. Plus you've got this collector's booklet with essays, etc. Double-sided fold-out poster, 6 double-sided postcard-sized lobby card reproductions, and reversible sleeve featuring this newly commissioned artwork. So, yeah, very good. One thing that's also, when I've been saying about the fact that this is available on Blu-ray as well as this 4K, the Blu-ray, as it's Arrow Video, is probably a Region B Blu-ray, so something to look out for there. Obviously doesn't apply with 4K. And again, if you've got questions about that, you can either put it in the comments, or I actually do have on this channel a video about region coding explained, so please check that out. So there you go, some more of the Everglades themes there goes onto the back cover. I really like that. Plain top and bottom, and a really rigid slipcase, as Arrow are famous for doing, so that's very nice. Right, then we get, let's have a look at the actual disc first. So there's the 4K Ultra HD. As you can see, it's got the same artwork on this side. That's pretty much the same information as on the J card there, so if you wanted to get rid of the J card, you can do so. And there's the disc itself. So yeah, again, using the same sort of art for the disc as well. And we've got some of the bonus hit in here. I think it said, did it have a reversible cover? Yes, it did. So yeah, so the sleeve, there's the more, I used to have this on DVD back in the day when it came out, and that was the more sort of traditional theatrical poster photography and whatever from the original releases there with the 4 main characters. Very good, and the same information on the rear. So I must admit, I'm liking this new artwork. Sorry, I haven't credited who it's by. Who was it by? Hold on. Sam Hadley did the newly commissioned artwork here, so good work, Sam. Right, so I'm liking that. Right, and then what we have here are the lobby card reproductions. It looks like, so they've got the traditional Wild Things picture there, and then character cards. So there's Matt Dillon there and lovely Denise Richards. Two of Denise. And Neve Campbell, who I'm really pleased, you know, what with Scream, but also The Lincoln Lawyer now on Netflix as well. So she's made a bit of a comeback lately. And there's good old Kevin Bacon, the connector of all films. And that's just some advertising from Arrow Video. So yeah, so you get, what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah, 6 character lobby reproductions there, which is great. So nice photography on those, so I'll stick that back in there. And then we get this, I think it's the usual deal, double-sided poster. So I think one side will be the new artwork and the other side, yeah, so there's the traditional original poster art, and then the new artwork just on that. I'm never wide enough for that. I keep meaning to do cutaways where I show the poster in full, but I think you get the idea from that anyway. And then we have this, how many pages is this? It's not number, oh, 50, like a 58 page booklet then. So nicely bound there, matte finish to this, which is good. And we've got, you know, cast and crew information, and then a couple of new, well, 2021 essays on the topics of this film, and some information about the transfer and production credits. So along with some of this great photography. So there you go. Oh, of course, yes, it's also got the likes of Bill Murray and Robert Wagner, etc. in this as well. Originally released 20th of March 1998. Wow, okay. I do remember seeing this back in the day, but it's been a long time since I've actually seen this film, so I am looking forward, as I always do when I get something new like this, to revisiting it. As I said, I have had it on DVD in the past, but never got the previous Blu-ray releases, and I've gone full 4K here, which should look good because this was one of those that was originally shot on film, so I'm sure it'll look really good, especially with the Dolby Vision treatment as well. And something, I didn't know this at all. I learnt this just doing a little bit of research on this prior to recording this video, but this actually did spawn a franchise of sorts. So there were no less than 3 direct-to-DVD sequels to this film, you know, following similar themes and set in the same location, only of course with different characters. But I've never seen any of those sequels. So but everything's a franchise. I had no idea. As I said, I thought this was very much a standalone film, which of course it totally works as well. So as I said, I'm sure these writings and these essays are very interesting too, but as I said, lots of photography from the film as well. Very nicely presented here. And then some notes about the transfer. There you go, from the original 35 millimeter negatives, etc. And it's all been supervised as well, so that's fantastic. And then there's all the credits and thank yous, and yeah, there you go. So booklet, poster, postcards, and as I said, the disc itself as well. We've got commentaries, new interviews, making of documentaries, outtakes, trailers, etc., etc. So there's quite a bit on that, which is really good. So there you go, Wild Things from Arrow Video, which came out last week, or at least at the time I'm recording this. As I said, I will put a link down below to this 4K version, but also I'll put the Blu-ray edition, which, as I said, apart from the technical picture specification, is actually the same in terms of the packaging and everything that comes with this, plus the special features are the same too, to the best of my knowledge. So if you can only play Blu-ray, you can get that version as well. The Second Sight Films Drive video will come at a later date. I know they've done a very special package for that, so I will post that as soon as I get it. But yeah, if you found this helpful, then please do give this video a like, consider subscribing to the channel, and if you hit the bell icon, you'll get notified as and when new content drops. If you've got any questions or feedback, please put that in the section down below and I will try and answer that for you. But in the meantime, I thank you for your time today, and I shall speak to you at the next Home Media Minefield. Bye for now.